subscribers, and I do say subscribers, those who saw something of value in what TAIFA is speaking about. And you say, well, hey, this guy seems okay. Let me see what he's got to say. And you signed up. That's what keep me going because if nobody was signing up, I said, well, hey, nobody wants to hear what I got to say. So that's who I'm speaking with. This is the family. This is my audience. Those who just come by, they're looking for wrong. You're a joke. We're going to talk about Queen Candace. Queen Candace of Ethiopia. You know, that's a popular name, or it has been a popular name through many generations. Let's start with verse 27. And he arose that went about, and behold, a man of Ethiopia. Let's start with that's kind of in the middle. Let's go up a little bit higher. Let's go to 26. This is reading from Acts 8, chapter 26, verse. And the angel of the Lord spake unto Philip, saying, Arise and go toward the south unto the way that goeth down from Jerusalem unto Gaza, which is desert. And he arose and went. And behold, a man of Ethiopia, an eunuch of great authority under ruler Candace, queen of the Ethiopians, who had the charge of her treasurer, and had come to Jerusalem for to worship. But returning and sitting in his chariot, read Isaiah the prophet. But the Spirit said unto Philip, Go near and join thyself to his chariot. So this is about the eunuch that was returning to Ethiopia from a trip worshiping Jerusalem. Let's define some terms for those of you who are youthful or who have not done your research to inspire you to do more research. Let's define some terms. A eunuch is a person that has great responsibilities. However, being a man, he also has great influence. So to take away their influence, they take away his malehood. So he's not able to reproduce his seed or aspire to have his own kingdom because he would have the opportunity to do that. Boy, I just ate some mushrooms. I'm getting a little something in my ear. Where'd that come from? Anyway, Philip was a follower of Christ, and the Spirit of God told him to go talk to this Ethiopian. Now, the Ethiopian was not a Christian, but he was reading the book of Isaiah. If he was worshiping Jerusalem, then he was a Jew. so-called Jew. That term has to be defined too. But we know that the Ethiopians had the oldest scriptures. They was, I won't say practicing Christianity before it was called Christianity because they didn't put a name to it. It's the oldest. This man that contaminated the language so much it's difficult to describe it. But if you want to say religion, let's say the oldest religion in Ethiopia, which the so-called Christians took it and gave it the name Christianity. And then and then say the Ethiopians were the first Christians. No, no, wrong. The Ethiopians were not practicing Christianity. That's the names that the Greek and the Romans gave it to control you with. So this was Candace's mistake. I'm sure you know a lot of Candaces. There's some popular and some unpopular. But Candace, having all this great history and power, didn't know who she was. So she let this eunuch come back and convert her. She became a Christian. Yep, that's why she's back again. They didn't learn her lessons. And I just spoke on the last live about not following another man's religion, another God, not having any false gods before you. And they're false to you because it's not the God of your ancestors. See, you got to be true to your ancestors. That's who you are. You come from them. Without them, there'll be no you. So you can't let some Johnny come lately religion come in and influence you to go against you. That's why Ethiopia is such a turmoil today. They abandon their ancestral ways. Uh, Malik, what's his name? He was the last king who tried to put them on the right path. And he passed. I got to visit that country before he passed. You know what I'm talking about. The name not important right now. But the last king of Ethiopia. They done away with the kingdom. Now he wasn't the rightful heir, but he was the heir that was needed for the time. Okay. So what does this have to do with Candace? I almost said her name. Let's just call her Candace for now. She's in the political realm. And I look at her, I say, man, she could be called beautiful. So that's the real Candace who came back, given the chance to correct the errors that she did, leading her people astray, to correct the error. That's for you to determine. I'm providing information for you to do your research. Yes, she let this eunuch influence her to change the way that Ethiopians were worshiping God. Just one man. That was wrong, Candace. You got your traditions, you got your ancestors. You shouldn't listen to that eunuch. Okay. Well, that's it for this video on Candace Owens.